So when you go to install the catwalks, it's important they provide this really cool template, and this size has 5 screws. And what we want to try to do is use a stud finder to find where the wood is behind the wall. And in a perfect world, we want to try to get 2 of these into wood. So you can kind of adjust your position, and if the stud's here and stud's here, it could be these 2, or these 2. And then the rest of them we can use anchors that don't go into wood. But for strength, we want to try to get at least 2 in this size. And in the shorter shelf, you're probably only going to get 1. Ideally, it would be the center one would be into wood, and then you could use other anchors on the other holes. So today we're going to talk about how to figure out where to put the catwalks. And usually, first we identify where we want to go with them. So this is a good spot. We start under the window, and we can imagine the cats wanting to walk up here, and they go up above this door, and then we could get to here. So even though we don't have that many catwalks now, we would want to plan ahead that that's the ultimate goal. Today we just have 2, so we started here, and we usually set about 20 inches off the floor, easy for a cat to jump up on. And then the space between the 2, we like 8 to 10 inches horizontal and 8 to 10 inches vertical. If we keep those distances, it's comfortable for the cats. It also kind of looks good. And we've installed these 2, and then eventually when we get more, we would carry the catwalks in increments all the way above this doorway, and then we could put one here, and that would give the cat a way to go. Because another thing we want to keep in mind, cats don't like to be cornered, so we want to make sure they have a way out. If you were to just carry the catwalks to here and stop, the cat would feel trapped, would have to turn around, and we want to avoid that. So we also want to talk about where you don't want to put catwalks. We try to avoid putting them near our bed if possible, because the cats will jump from a high catwalk onto your bed in the middle of the night. That's kind of disconcerting. We avoid putting them near the kitchen counters because we want our cats not to go there. So we want to kind of direct where you want the cats, in living rooms, dining rooms, places like this, and avoid places that you want to discourage them. So once you install the catwalks, as far as getting your cats to use them, it's usually not something you have to actively do. In a few days, they'll, depending on the cat, start using them. But to encourage them, you can put treats, and you can leave the treats on the catwalks so they learn to associate them with food. For older cats, not kittens, you can use catnip, which also would attract them. And within a few days, the cats will just take to them naturally. We have found some cats like them more than others. We have a few very overweight cats that don't climb them very often, but most of the cats just naturally go up.